Alright, so what was I doing? Where am I? So yes, we finished our war against, against them. Hold on, give me a sec. Um, Finished our war against France. I have a bunch of paranoia to hand territories to, um, oh, should I say, I need to form some paranoia in order um, to, let's pause it for a sec there, to start annexing territories. We are going to do this. We're going to annex all the revolters. John Revolters. Alright, what am I doing? We want to switch this guy from Latin, from here. Maybe start simulating down there. Because yeah, we don't really need that anymore. I'm gonna have a look at the control as well. I think there's a guy down here. There is a local governor. So I might actually take advantage of this and start building roads out to Valencia. Check out the thing there. Okay, so what I want to do actually is send out some navies. I'm going to check out this situation here to see if I need to keep boosting this. I don't. So we'll move our guys down to Valencia. And I'm just going to double check this market. Whatever you call it. Again, keep moving out. Man, I gotta say, I've been watching a lot of television recently. I say a lot of television. I'm like, I watch, like a regular schedule of stuff, because it's just something that you do, I guess, if you're my age. And you're used to, like, TV schedules. I like to maintain a consistent schedule. Slow it down a bit. Again, check this out, 5.19, that's good. you know what's really annoying? Is, have I defeated France? I have defeated France. And I also defeated this massive alliance that formed up. Because it turns out it's actually really easy to win wars against these guys nowadays. Because you can just, like, you can annex all revolters. Ah, there we go. So that's Baalbek, and now we've got this guy to annex. Please annex this. How we doing for demography? Right, awesome. They are doing a bunch of religious conversion and cultural assimilation. So yeah, in a good spot generally. I don't like that they're doing this. This is really... Oh, I guess technically, you know what? I don't mind it so much because I do actually have the full province here. Good, 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 good. Right, so I've got my 18.5k troops. I'm gonna get myself an admiral on here, Gaius Cretensis, and we'll ship off this navy out to Ulster, I think. Because I intend to fight Connacht. Actually, maybe... Oh, I don't know. Let me think about that. England has not joined the coalition, which is a bit disappointing. But also, maybe a good thing. Bolenia has joined the coalition. Halik has joined the coalition. Please don't join the coalition, Norway. Are you kidding me? Oh no, okay, I just realized the Catholics are rising up. I might want to do something about this, so we're gonna get one of these guys. I really like what I've got here with this. Oh, you know what, we're almost the max, so we're gonna actually replace this with a rebel-related thing. Get rid of the Catholics. Or maybe I should just let them fire off, but I don't think so. I want to get rid of this. Ah, it's going to take too long. I might as well just deal with them. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to switch this guy back to maybe assimilation. No, he's going to start integrating South Alfold. So I think I want to make a another Prenoia out of this. I get a young guy. In fact, we'll get a young guy now. Publios. Publios, this is not a eunuch. Unfortunately. Onisimos Galatas. So I have an idea. I don't have a full... I don't have full cores with a lot of these provinces. I might make 2 Prenoia here. So one dealing with these southern territories and one dealing with these northern territories. So we're going to split England, or Britannia we'll say, in two. With, obviously, with the goal of assimilating and converting everything. Just making sure this is mostly Orthodox, so that's good. Good, good, good. We're gonna get a majority Orthodox, majority Latin, paranoia with this one. That these subjects. Good, so I actually mostly, pretty much, practically pacified these vassals and fiefdoms. I can form some more of these. How to deal with the Catholic problem. Your post, I haven't seen it. It's just on the forums. Or are you saying on here? God damn it. Lucky join the coalition. Concerned England is going to join the coalition. I have to declare these wars simultaneously. Jesus Christ. Oh, right, the war. I can get the alliance, though. That's good. So I guess we're waiting until April. Schwarzburg. Schwarz. I don't know. Ah, good, finally. So we're dropping these guys. We're going to form that vassal, that paranoia, I should say, down here. And we're going to go with someone young? Well, we won't be colonizing Brazil, because Brazil is already colonized. But we will be conquering it from the Portuguese. What is a paranoia? Well, from a historical point of view, a paranoia is it's, I guess it's the right to tax. It's like a tax right. You know, you have the right to tax this bit of land here. But in the game, it's like a temporary vassal, you know. And normally, if you want to get rid of a vassal, you have to annex them. But with a paranoia, once the paranoia dies, and their rights are essentially, well, if you play it the right way, and you're playing it like I'm doing it with eunuchs, then once the eunuch dies, and of course they don't have any like valid heirs, which is why you go for eunuchs, like newly created characters, then the title goes straight back to me. I had one issue, several issues actually, with paranoia when I formed them out in Turkey. When I had previously expected these paranoia to die, and, like, you know, for me to inherit their territories, they somehow managed to find a way to, like, screw that up, and, you know, oh, they've got a sibling somewhere, or, like, you know, a grandnephew that could inherit the throne. So I've had issues like that. I eventually did manage to inherit the paranoia, but yeah. Once the rule of a paranoia dies with no heirs, you annex them. Yeah, that's what it is. That's probably better put. But I was just explaining it in a bit more detail, because he hasn't played EU5. But in EU4, the paranoia essentially work the same way. I think there are a bit more steps though. So, like, a normal paranoia, I believe, it works like a vassal, but you have the ability to revoke hereditary status for paranoia in EU4, and effectively inherit the title when said paranoia dies. In this, it's a bit more complex than that. You actually need to hand out titles to people who have no, like, heirs. So in this case, because I went with the court eunuchs, and court eunuchs allows you to essentially purchase eunuchs. Well, 80% chance. There's an 80% chance that I could purchase a eunuch with the higher courtier ability, and a 20% chance that they're not a eunuch. In fact, I am actually going to get another eunuch because I need more paranoia. There are a lot of titles that I need to give out. So I want to give this to a young person, because I'm going to give this young person... I'm going to force this young person to adopt my culture. This is all mostly Orthodox religion. My issue is they're a bit too young. But I really I don't think I have much of a choice. I mean, I guess I'll just spawn more Pranoia until I'm satisfied with what I've got. Mustafa Al-Din Al-Ushmun Tanahi. This guy's actually kind of perfect. We're going to give this guy a Pranoia. Mustafa. You know, there's an achievement in CK2, in Crusader Kings 2, for, there's this, eunuch in the, I mean, it's kind of, like, perfect, but there's a eunuch in the, Abbasid Emirate, and, like, in one of the later start dates that you play as, and, the goal of that playthrough is essentially to take over, create an empire, and, something, I can't remember the other requirements. But it's a guy named Mustafa, I think. Or Musafa. Alright, region. Oh, yes, another thing. So before I tick the month over... Oh, really, I'm gonna declare war on someone. While I'm here, I might as well create those Pranoia. I think this is gonna be my southern Pranoia. This might be my northern one. Maybe I want something with a capital on the coastline. I don't know. I mean, this is close enough. Oh, is this YouTube striking your posts? I see. Essentially, you wanted to ask a question about declaring on the coalition before they build up. Would it stop others from joining? I think so. I mean, I've had situations where people voluntarily join my wars against coalition targets, so I'm not 100% sure. But generally, most of the time, I think it does stop others from joining the coalition. You can, if you defeat the main belligerent of, like, the coalition target, if you declare war on this said belligerent and then peace them out, it breaks the coalition. But I don't think it really stops others from joining the coalition after the war and after the coalition breaks up. But I think it kind of works a bit like EU4. Like, you can kind of, like, juggle the wars. And play the way that I'm essentially playing, which is just fight in a forever war against all the European countries until you defeat all the European countries. Consolidate your lands. I'm, like, at this point where I'm really genuinely considering just declaring war on, like, 3 or 4 different countries because I am kind of a bit concerned about potential coalitions forming up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. You know what? I think this is a bit better. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to get a good coastline here. So Sanctus Brocios. That'll be a fiefdom. Vassal. Okay. Alright. So that's these guys dealt with. Oh, I thought there were more Catholics. There are more Catholics. Oh, so these guys should be converting to something. Yeah, right, so they should be converting to Latin, but I feel like there hasn't been enough of that. Oh, it's probably because they're still, like, integrating a lot of this land. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm still allied to Kiev. I mean, I eventually will declare war on them to take their border provinces, but right now, they're really useful against these, like, Eastern European countries, the Orthodox countries, down here. But once I've eliminated all of my enemies from the continent, I really am seriously considering breaking with Kiev. Which reminds me, I want to get this alliance with Poland. Again, an incredibly useful bulwark against my Eastern European enemies. Trying to think of anything else that I need to do. Alright, let's go with some young fellas. I don't know. I think I'm just not gonna think about it too much. Let's go with create custom subjects paranoia. Citamagus. Let's do Citamagus. Paranoia Onissimos. Galatas. I haven't converted these guys. Annexations. Yeah, so... Also, I think I'm still integrating, assimilating a lot of these things here. We want to get rid of this guy, move him away from there. Maybe start building up the control for Navarra. Sorry, give me a sec here. I've got to get my phone. Some music. But yeah, I got to deal with this Catholic revolt. I'm really not looking forward to it. It's not that it's going to be difficult. It's just, again, coalitions are a bit of a problem, and I want to get rid of them. Want to deal with these Catholics before I manage to accumulate much more of a target on my back. Alright, I need another assimilation, annexation target. Might annex these guys. Oh, that's perfect. And the reason why I say that is because they're right next to two Pronoia that can make advantage of these provinces. Just going to cannibalize the Bulgarian provinces in the south here. Why is the control so bad in this area? Or proximity to... What the fuck? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on, I don't want to declare war. I want to build some roads. I'll fucking pay for it. That's insane. Have some free roads, man. That's what you get when you don't build your infrastructure right. Trying to make sure I'm not, like, missing anything here. Whoa. Why is this happening? Okay, Wow, I'm already tired. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Might be this new medication that I'm on. It's making me drowsy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Hold on, let me... Alright, sorry. I'm back. Yeah, I don't know, I feel really weird. I mean, I'm not, like, ill or anything, just, like, weird. Okay. Alright. Oh. I'm just making sure I've got everything that I need, that I want to manage. Alright, so one of the big issues I had was with Pontic culture. I can't accept Pontic culture anymore, so I have to essentially, like, actually deal with this. So what I need to do actually is build up a road network around, because I actually have no access to these territories up here. Keep building stuff here, and then build that one down here. No, I can't build through the vassal. You there. Let's get the. Alright, perfect. Good enough. So that's my Constantinople road network out of the way there. Go. Yeah, okay. I'm just kind of hesitating here because I know as soon as the month ends, I got to deal with the Catholics, and I'm like, okay, like there must be something I'm missing here. I always feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I might as well do this as well. Let's go and English culture. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. There's a lot of English pops to assimilate here, so this will actually help us a lot. There we go. So we have enemy opinion of the English, and the English has a positive opinion of Latin. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna have to deal with the Catholics then. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, honestly could not be bothered. I'm just gonna deal with the Catholics and get rid of them. I knew something was gonna screw me up. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I keep thinking of this. This is TV show. Actually, what am I looking for? I'm not actually looking for military stuff. I'm looking for, admin. It's a TV show that I keep thinking about, because it keeps popping up. And I'm just, it's just kind of an example of a really, really interesting premise that's done really poorly, or in a way that's incredibly cookie cutter and generic. There was this TV show that came out in 2016 or 2017 called Designated Survivor. And it honestly, I would highly recommend people watch the pilot episode and maybe the episode after that, because it is honestly the best pilot for a TV show that I've ever seen. And because the concept is really great. Like, oh, I mean, well, just to explain, so a Designated Survivor is essentially like a really low tier government official, a minister, senator, whatever. One of the like lower rungs of the ladder pole, who's like assigned as this guy called the Designated Survivor, and he's the guy, like, if Congress were to like die unexplainably or explainably simultaneously, and the line of succession were to be disturbed, then you would have a Designated Survivor who is essentially locked away in like a safe room, right, while Congress meets up. And this guy becomes the president of the United States, and that's what happens, right? Congress gets blown up, and Kiefer Sutherland, who's playing as this, like, he's like essentially like a school teacher who gets into politics, and he's like, you know, whatever, the minister for education or something, and he's the Designated Survivor, and Congress blows up, and that first episode where he's like, he has to step up, essentially. There's this massive fucking crisis, because obviously the president is dead, the chain of command is really fucked up, and nobody knows who the fucking leader is. And nobody knows who the president of the United States is, or at least they're trying to, like, slowly coming to grips with it. And he's having to deal with the Chinese, like, taking advantage of the situation, like, you know, placing troops on the border of India or whatever, and, you know, the conflicts around the world are happening because they've seen this, and they're taking advantage of the, you know, America's paralysis from from this catastrophic event. And it's really fucking good, but then it I wouldn't even say slowly morphs into it, like immediately morphs into this cookie cutter, like, political procedural TV show. Like, really incredibly cheap as well. Like, the first episode is like movie quality, and then it just kind of turns into like a, you know, your run of the mill like TV show. A political thriller TV show, and it's so bad. But it started off incredibly well. It's like the biggest fucking lie on television I've ever seen. But again, like, I think it feels like maybe they were planning on just making it a movie. Like, it would have been really great as a movie, and if they hadn't gone past that first episode, it'd be like one of the best movies I'd ever seen. But they just kept going, and it's just not worth it. Not worth the effort making it past. But yeah, the first episode. I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about fucking Designated Survivor. Like, it's not even worth the thought. Worth a second, Yeah, but I just, yeah. I mean, again, it's a really great concept. It's a cool, like, and, you know, there have been TV shows, political TV shows, or, like, that have kind of flirted with the concept, but Designated Survivor, at least that first episode, was a really good exploration of that idea, um, of that concept, and again, really disappointing that they just kind of, they turned it into like a 24 episode procedural, um, when it could have been so much more. Because it's like the government just runs like it would normally do, and it's just, oh yeah, it has to fill out the Senate and the representatives, and oh yes, we have to like restore, but like everything feels normal and it shouldn't. Like it does a terrible job of like making it past that first episode of like, oh, we actually have to um like fix the government and like restore order. And it's just so bland, it's so milquetoast. It felt like, in a sense, because there's this lady, I can't remember her name, but she was on a bunch of, like, again, kind of milquetoast, average run-of-the-mill cookie cutter, like, action TV shows, and I think this was, like, supposed to be her vehicle for another one of those types of TV shows, because, like, the Designated Survivor is, like, one half political thriller, and, like, the other half is her, like, action TV show, like, style show. Um, which is a terrible mix, honestly. I think it just kind of distracted from, yeah, again, what could have been a really good concept. Like, you didn't need that perspective. Because she's supposed to be, like, I can't remember her name, because she's got a very forgettable name. She's an Asian lady, and she's in charge of, um, like, the FBI task force, like, in charge of, figuring, or maybe she's not in charge, but she's like one of the agents, and she figures everything out before everybody else does, and she's like supposed to be the golden child of the FBI. Um, yeah. Anyways, talking about other TV shows, I just saw Preacher, the first episode today, and it's really fucking good. Like, that pilot episode is, again, actually, you know what, I would say probably one of the better pilots I've seen in a long time. Because it's just, like, there's constantly something happening, and it switches perspectives. Like, you can tell, like, the preacher is the main perspective of the show, but, like, every time it switches perspective, and it switches, like, oh, you know, you got perspective in Russia, you got a perspective in Africa, you've got something happening in, like, all over the world, and it doesn't feel, like, old or anything, or it doesn't detach itself from the story. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel distracting, and I often find that when people do that, it just doesn't quite gel well, but yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. Which, in contrast to that, I was thinking there was a TV show by the Wachowskis that is, like, really highly acclaimed, but I really thought it was kind of, again, actually, funnily enough, has that issue where, like, it has so many fucking perspectives, and I just could not give a shit about any one of them, any one of the characters. I can't remember what the show was called, but it was essentially like it was a TV show about people who are, like, mind melded. Like, there's this conspiracy by the government. The government is trying to, like, hunt down these, like, psychics who are, like, melded together, who, like, share a well, they don't share a consciousness. They're not, like, a hive mind, but Like, they're telepathically linked. And it's such a boring TV show. I mean, it's a cool concept, but, like, I just feel like I don't care about any of the characters in that show. Because there's like, what, like, 8 or 9 different, like, main characters. Like, trim it down to maybe 3 or 4 and I'd probably care, but, like, yeah, too much. There's too much going on with that show. It's like, you have, like, 4 or 5 different perspectives in a single episode. In a 40-minute episode. It's just too much. Stick with 3 or 4 and I'd be, yeah, again, like, I'd be completely fine with that. I wouldn't, like, feel, like I'm being overwhelmed with information. Like, I'd have to remember all these fucking, like I'm gonna have, like, a fucking test with, like, homework in a month's time. I'd have to remember what each character did in each episode and, like, fucking follow up. you know, you know what I mean? It feels like homework at that point. Like, if a TV show has to rely on, like, like, recaps, like, big recaps to, like, give you backstory in these characters, like, or, like, oh, here's what happened in the series, and it's like, it's like 20 minutes long. The recap, like, yeah, I don't know. I can't do that. That's another thing. Well, there are a couple of exceptions where I'm fine with that. Like, I mean, I really like Game of Thrones. In spite of the last season, like, I think that's a show that's definitely worth, following through to maybe the second last season. Canonical lore is really good. I might go with this one. Wow, 73% from, like, 0. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, so what am I doing with this? Actually, also, like, right, so my approved claims are gonna disappear. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to build up my spy networks again. Because I'm just gonna run out on the old, Casus Belli. Oh my god, I think England just lost some land. I think they're gonna get it. Oh my god, they're gonna get swamped here. Right. Yeah, so my doctor gave me this, like, cholesterol medication. I've just taken it for the first time. Like, there's, like, a bunch of side effects, apparently. I only took it, like, what, 4 hours ago, and I guess I'm feeling a bit drowsy. One of the side effects is apparently nausea, but I don't quite feel like I'm gonna puke or anything. It just feels weird. Like, something's wrong, but I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. It's a weird feeling. Ooh. What the hell is this guy doing? Hmm. It's just kind of crazy to think about. This is really converted quite a lot in the last... Because I mean, well, I had like half of the province converted. Now it's practically... it's done it all. Yeah, I think the next time I declare war on France, I want to take these, like... maybe going for the coastline makes more sense, but I kind of want to take these, like, half provinces and just, like, fix up my borders. Oh, fuck me. Oh, jeez. That's not the medication. That's whatever I had last. Whatever I ate. That was my fucking, I had a baguette. Oh. Yeah. What a province. Take that one out. Yeah, so that's good. So this is kind of my, I guess, my order that I'll be taking. Take this one as well. Take that one out. You know, the funny reason why I declared war on France in the first place is because I accidentally gave them, like, a bit of land in Milan. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did commit to hostile relations with France, because now it just looks really, I like what I'm seeing. The restoration of Roman Gallia is a sweet thing to see. Alba is now considered a part of our patrimony. North of the Ireland is now the main target of the war. North of Ireland. Get those troops out. Whoa. Oh, that was quick. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Pirates. Tricorn hats. In my land? No! How dare you? You're Romans. Bus. Oh, you fucking bastards. Kursk and Tambov. Alright. I feel I ought to build some more ships here, because I'm probably going to run out soon. Plus, I would want to, like, export more trade in this area, in the Adriatic and in the Aegean, Ionian, so on and so on. So we'll build the light ship fleet and start assembling in Roma. How many ships can I build? Oh, this is expected navy size. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. I'm sorry. I think I gotta go now. Like, I'm genuinely, like, really drowsy right now. So I think, yeah. Hopefully I should be, like, aware enough and awake enough to play tomorrow, but who knows? Who knows? Alright. Good night, everybody.